So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a digital portfolio as a downloadable PDF. Most people require this for submission of your art to job positions or for colleges and universities for applications for into their scholarship program. There's a bunch of reasons to do it, and also it's just nice to have your own documentation of it. Nice thing about Google Drive or any sort of cloud-based thing is you can make it and just keep it anywhere on you at any time. First thing you want to do is you want to go to New, and then you're going to go to Google Slides. So what you can do to start out if you want, I always like to do a black background. It just makes it easier whenever you're doing presentations or anything with it, just easier to see. But you can choose white if you want. Whatever you pick, just don't do anything too fancy. A lot of like people that review portfolios are, I don't know, mad about weird stuff. So go ahead and put your name, and then the name of this portfolio will be whatever it is for what you're working on. This is my new project called Anim Alphabet. It's a series of prints I'm doing. So you got that done. Good job, you. We're gonna go to slide. Go to new slide. Get out of here. So there's several ways that you can insert images into this. Insert's the obvious one. Don't forget to put your name on it. Let's go to image, upload from computer. You can also drag these in with whatever works best for you. And I have all my pictures ready to go in one area. That'll make it a lot easier. So let's go with A. And I like to put them off to the left or right, so that way people can see it. Stretch it. It'll stretch proportionately, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Get out of here, themes. So you don't have to really worry about any of that stuff. Maybe slide it over just a little bit. You know, a little bit. Now that you have your image on there, you can insert a text box. And it is way too big. Come on. There we go. Whatever. Double click until something works. That's what's important. So you put the name of it in quotations, and this one's called A is for. They're all named that. They all accompany some poetry. So we're going to try to make our lives as easy as possible. One way of doing that is just getting this, selecting it, and then copying it. So Command C, and then click off Command B. So that way you don't kind of be dealing with the same stuff over and over. It'll make sure it's nice and lined up for you too. So now you got all this text, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with all this? And don't worry about it right now. It's okay. And then what you want to do is you want to put the size of it. So this is 9 by 12. All right. Then I'm going to put the media, and this is. So for printmaking, you just kind of want to say what it specifically is. Media-wise, I could just put printmaking or linoleum printmaking or linoleum relief printmaking. How specific you want it to be is kind of up to you. One last thing you can do if you want, some places require this, so you might as well get some practice in it, is to put some information about the art piece. So I can just say very quickly, this art piece was influenced by children's coloring books to tell a narrative through poetry. I can probably put that on each piece. I could go into specific things about them. That's my business. Now, the thing that's going to make this really work, the thing that's going to really make this cook, is we go to slide, and then we go to duplicate 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 slide. We're going to duplicate however many slides we eventually need to have, how many art pieces we have. The reason why, it's significantly easier to have the image there and to just paste over it. But when you're done, go ahead and just like double check, make sure it all makes sense. Good job, you. Then make sure it has your name on it. You can put the title as well of the alphabet, which is a great word. Stand by it. Then you're going to download as a PDF. You can download as a PowerPoint for personal use, but when you upload stuff, you want it as a PDF because it's going to compress it significantly. And then wait around for a second, just like hang out, get some nachos, then boom, bingo, bango, bongo. Yup. And then when you're done, submit it to wherever you need to submit it. It'll make it a significantly smaller file size, which is nice. You check and see how big it is. File. So this is 6 megabytes total. That's a nice size to be able to upload. You'd probably be able to even email that if you need to. All right. Well, here's another picture of my cat.